Hey everyone, it's your girl Luna here. So for today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to use if-else statement in your program. If-else statements are like almost like predictions. So like if it's raining outside, you take your umbrella or your raincoat. If not, you don't. So that's pretty much how it works. So for this program I'm going to show is how to use it in age, using age in terms of days. So like 365 days equals 1 year. So let's type system. There. So enter the age in days. In numbers. In number of days. So int age equals scanner dot net int, and there. So here's where the if else comes in. So it is repetitive. So for the first if else, it will be if age days equals, not equals, is less than or equal to 365, then type in system.print you are in infant. And that's it. So as you guys can see from this part, the less than and equal, just like in math, the less than and equals in like in inequality, saying like a number is less than another number, or a variable is less than another one. So when you type this in the Eclipse, it works out the same except for the equals, because in math the equal part will have a line below the sign. So to write it, you actually typed in like this. So the sign, then the equal. For greater than, it will look like this. It would not work. Actually, no, it would work like this. Sorry. So since we only need less than or equal, you only need this part. And here's the repetitive comes in. So I am just gonna copy this a couple times. So copy. So I need to be aware of the brackets. So for the next one, it wouldn't. So the next one would be greater than 165, 365s. Sorry. So instead of saying you are an infant, it would say you are a toddler. So toddler. Then if the age date is greater than, say, 195, and so so in programming there you guys can use, there is an and or, but you don't type the word and or. You use special use characters. So for and you use, if you look on your keyboard, it is it's on the 7 key. So when you press shift and on the 7 it will appear. So you do this twice to say it. So it'll be and. For or it will be on the slashes. So it will be the one that has like the slash. So this will be the on the keyboard. This will be the slash, but the one for or will be this the straight lines. So this would mean or, but we need and. So and less than and equal to 400, 400, 4,380, then you are a child. You are a child. You are a toddler. You are a infant. Next is, whoops, is greater than 430, 4,380 and less than and equal to 6,935. You are a teen. So greater than 6,935 and greater, or not greater, less than or equal to 7,685, not 85, 65. You are a young adult. You are a young adult. Then greater than and less than equal to 18,250, you are an adult. Greater than 18, and less than, and equal to 23,725, you are in middle age. You are middle aged. And then lastly, anything greater, you are an elderly. Or a senior citizen. There. That is it. That is literally it for the program. So let's see if it works. So let me save. And let's run this. Alright, sorry about that. So as you guys noticed, I did add the age date on the other side as well. You do need to put if when you're doing if-else statement and you're using the and or, you put like if you're using integers, doubles or floats or any other data type, you do need to put it on both sides. So like in this case, like in my case, age date is greater than 1095 and is less than and equal to 4000. So it applies to both. So let's run this. There. So it said enter the number of days. So let's go with let's try. Let's do 5,000. Let's do 5,000 like that. Oh, whoops, I see the problem. My fault. So, greater than. There's a reason. Let me fix the printing so all of them will be ln. So, like for the next line. But also, I just need to make sure that the others are not like having that issue. There we go. And let me put this one on top as well. So let's go back to this one. It says greater than, so if it's less than or equal to, let's do here actually. So let's add here. So 8 days is less than and equal to 195. That's your fix this. So let's do that again. So save it. And let's run it. So let's put 555 again, see what happens. There we go. So you are a teen, because it is within the range of here. So you can continue goofing off with this. So let's try another set. So let's see if I want to say be middle age. Based on the range of this, I need to be greater than 18,250, but less than or equal to. So let's do 19,000. Or you can just put that actually, just 19,000. Just want to make sure you are middle age. And that is one way you can do if else statement is like calculating age for people. Another way you guys can calculate to use if else statement is like if you want to do a program where it designates transportation fares, like for trains, buses, or whatever you use to pay for transportation. So for this, I am so let's get rid of this for a second. So for this output, or for this, for the first thing I'm going to type in system.print. Let me put the L in just before I forget. It says enter enter type of transportation. So it'll be by number. Let me put that. So by number. So for the int, it'll be, let's put transport number equals scanner dot next int. For the other system ln, it'll be system, whoops, got the S, system dot print ln there we go. Then enter adult or children. Because typically for kids, they get on the bus for free, especially if they have those special MetroCard that the school give, where it's like free transport. And in a sense, it does have money, but this is like it's free for you. It's free for it's free for any school student from high school and below. And in general, even when they're with their parents, they can get on for free with no issue. But adults have to pay. Unless you have a MetroCard, like now, if you have a MetroCard and from Monday through Friday, when you swipe in and within the 2 hours, and if you got on the train and then within that 2 hours you had to go on the bus, you won't have to pay for the bus. You can go back and forth and it will be free. So you won't have to pay as much. So enter adult or children. Then this will be a new data type called string. So passengers. Oops, that's not spell passenger. So passenger type equals scanner dot next. So it'll be just scanner next and this. So a string, it will be like a string will be a list of characters like all to one. So a string could be like one character, it could be the letter A or a whole sentence. So that's pretty much how a string can work. I will go deeper on the data types and like what is the difference, all that at another time. So string passing type equals scanner next. Since this is a string, we don't put next int or next double, etc. Below that is a float. So below that is a float. A float is another type of data type where, for an example, for like the number pi, everyone knows it's just the first three numbers are 3.14, but of course there are other numbers after the 4. And usually with either integers, you only see the 3. Double, you only see a couple of them. But float, it extends all the way to the end to fill in all the numbers in that set. So that's pretty much what we're going to use. So float var. And now, again, just like with the other program, we have a bunch of if-else statements. So if zone, oh, not zone, it transport number equals equals 1, and the passenger type equals adult. So and then the fare is 2.175. And then below it would be system the fare for oh, you know what? I am sad about this. So passenger type. So let me ignore this part, and I'm gonna type something in here. This will apply for all of it. So point, not point, equals ignore case. Sorry, I fixed the issue. So what was the issue was I forgot to label this as string, so that's why this ignore case wasn't working. So with the equal or ignore case, it's a bit hard to explain, but it allows this the adult part to be true, if that makes any sense. But I will do a more in-depth video on these with some of these data type wording, or like how certain things will work more on another video. So equal in our case adults, fare 2.57, roughly amount than actual fare. The fare passenger type, and then within that quotation, it's to transport plus transport number is fair, and this will be the last part, plus there. Which is a lot, yeah. So I'm gonna do this a few more times. So I'm gonna copy this part and do this. I both. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for 3 more times. So 1, 2, and 3. Slightly changing the wording for everything. So whoops. So float. So let me change this to saying that it will be 0 actually. It won't be any value. There we go. So if the pattern, so the transport equals 1, but it will be children instead of an adult. Then the fare for the pattern type transport plus that. Then if they choose 2, for the adult, same thing. So to transport on, for 1 it will be train, and then for 2 will be buses. There we go. So this adult inflated fare, this will be 0. And that is it for this one. So let's save. And let's let it run. So enter the type of transportation by number. So let's do 1. Then adult. Okay, that's a little spacing issue, but it said the fares for adults to transport on train 1. The train 1 is $2.75. As simple as that. So let me fix the spacing on this. So the fare, let me read that again. So there we go. So for the 4, they need to be spaced out. And then is also needs to be spaced out for all of them. There we go. So save again. And let's run this again. So enter, let's do 2. And let's put child. Interesting, it's not working. Why is that? Let me get rid of this for a second. Let's see. Oh, I see. This is why. Because it's not child here. There we go. So let's try that one again. See what happens. So 2 again. And let's retry. There we go. The fare for child to transport on bus 2 is $0. Simple. So that's pretty much it for today's video. So with if else, it's a bit repetitive, so that's why it's best to just copy. If you know that everything will be like pretty much the same setup, just copy one of them and just paste as many as you want and need. Other than that, if you guys like today's video, please like and comment. If you guys want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye everyone.